The assistant was shocked to see a little beggar girl on the street who looked exactly like his boss. He quickly snapped a photo and sent it to the CEO. The CEO took one glance and instantly recognized the ragged woman as his wife. He never imagined his missing wife had been begging with a child to survive. 7 years ago, the CEO was on the brink of bankruptcy. His grandfather demanded he marry into a wealthy family to save the business, but the CEO refused. He would never abandon his fiancée. Unbeknownst to him, his fiancée overheard the conversation. Not wanting to make things harder for him, she hid her pregnancy and returned the engagement ring while he slept, then left with tears in her eyes. She thought walking away would end it, but the scheming woman had other plans. She ordered someone to run her over and dumped her in a trash bin. 7 years later, the woman miraculously survived and gave birth to a daughter. Every day, the girl begged outside the hospital with her mother because the woman had brain trauma from the accident and urgently needed surgery to survive. Many people were moved by their situation and offered help however they could. The little girl was deeply grateful, bowing nonstop to thank their kind donors. But when she tried to pay for the surgery, the nurse said they were still 20,000 short, so she had no choice but to go back out and beg again with her mother. A kind stranger, seeing them still begging, asked about their situation and gave her his gold watch, then suggested they go to a rich neighborhood to beg, where they could raise the money faster. Meanwhile, the CEO had revived the company and turned it into an industry leader. His only regret was never finding his wife. For 7 years, he never gave up searching, no matter what, and despite the scheming woman's tricks, he never wavered in his love. That day, the schemer again slandered his wife, saying she had run off with another man, but the CEO believed in her character and sternly warned the schemer that if she insulted his wife again, he wouldn't go easy on her. After he left, the scheming woman discovered the old engagement ring. Blinded by rage, she decided to destroy the CEO's last memory of his wife. At that moment, the trash-picking woman found the ring. It looked exactly like the one the CEO once gave her, so she instinctively slipped it on. On the other side, the CEO realized the ring was missing and rushed back to find it. The schemer tried to act helpful, but he grabbed her by the throat and demanded the truth. Terrified, she confessed everything. He ordered her to retrieve the ring immediately. She hurried off, only to find a beggar wearing it. As she tried to snatch it away, she froze, realizing the beggar was the woman she thought was dead. And beside her, a little girl stood crying. She quickly guessed the girl might be the CEO's child and made up her mind they could never meet him. The little girl, seeing her mother's ring being stolen, begged the woman to return it, saying it was the only hope to save her mom. At the same time, the CEO saw the photo, recognized both the familiar face and the child who looked exactly like him as a kid. He immediately ordered his assistant to find them no matter the cost. Meanwhile, the scheming woman refused to return the ring, so the girl tried to take it back herself. The struggle drew a crowd. The girl pleaded with onlookers to help return the ring, but the schemer just sneered, saying beggars could never own such an expensive item, and threatened to call the police. Terrified, the little girl knelt down on the street, begging and showing the hospital diagnosis, but the schemer claimed it was fake. Then she snatched a baton from a security guard and began hitting the mother with it again and again to vent her anger. The